What, you cheated? Really? It's a major minor. What's the melody note?
Hello? Hello for meditation?
Yeah. Gotta remember all black keys on the melody. She scared me. Longer. Case I'm not alone. I'll try to be in here. It just kind of depends on how crowded it is right here. Yeah. I have a friend who might show up that I haven't seen in several years.
Hello. For those of you joining us for meditation practice today, I invite you to settle into a place of comfort for yourself. Find an easy seat, an easy position to go within and practice the stillness of meditation with me. Thank you. Gently bringing conscious awareness into this time, this space. Returning to the absolute now moment in our day in a way that's refreshed, renewed, and awakened. I just bless this time together and knowing this beautiful time of meditation is drawn to a close. Thank you so much.
Play that over an E flat minor. That was funny.
Grand Rising. That was good. So next song, participation. Call and response. I want to hear you guys. World, in this world, in this world, I am alive, I am alive, I am alive, I am alive, in this world, in this world, in this world, in this world. This is the place, this is the place, this is the time, this is the time. Let it shine, let it shine. I see the joy, I see the joy, I see the joy, I see the joy in this world. In this world, I see the joy, I see the joy, I see the joy, I see the joy in this world, in this world, in this world, This is the place, this is the place, this is the time, this is the time. Let it shine, let it shine. I'm living love every day. 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 Living love every day. Living love every day. Spreading peace along the way. Spreading peace along the way. Right time. Right time. Right place. Right place. Living love every day. World. In this world, we are the light. We are the light. In this world, in this world, this is a place. This is the time. Let it shine. Let it shine. This is a place. This is the time. Let it shine. Thank you.
Is my mic on? Is it on? Oh, there it is. There we go. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mitzi McClarney. I am a licensed practitioner here at Center for San Jose, and it is my honor and pleasure to welcome you to what we like to refer to as Super Stole Sunday. It is Practitioner Sunday. Yes, you will see practitioners all throughout the entire service today. Which brings me to, these were on your seats when you came in. You can use them as a bookmark. You can make notes on them. But most importantly, it tells you a little bit about what a practitioner is, what we do. I don't know if our secret handshake is explained on here. No, got it. And then on the back side, you have all of our names and telephone numbers so that you can reach out to us should you wish to set up a session, chat with one of our practitioners, ask more questions about the center, what we do here, anything at all. So please take them home with you. And I see all of you actually changed your clocks, right? Because you guys are the ones that are here. In about an hour, we might have a few people stroll in. Please don't look at them. Don't point it out to them that they missed it. So I would like to introduce to you the practitioners that are in service today. Some of them, you'll hear more about the rest of them throughout the service. One, I would like to thank Laura Graham Marquard. She hosted our meditation. Our call to service, CJ Corneliuson. And on High Watch is Peggy Lambden and Barbara Bird. And Marcia Bencala. Our invocation will be David Field. And then our Zoom and Facebook moderator is Barb Valdez. So all of those are licensed practitioners. I would like to call up CJ and David Field. That's fine.
Good morning. Despite what it looks like, this is not where we start the service with whack-a-mole. Nor do we join together for an arousing rendition of that old T-Rex tune, get it on, bang a gong, get it on. No, it'd be fun, but that'd be kind of silly. This is where we use the sound of this bowl here to kind of take us within, to kind of step away from the goings-on in our lives and just be fully present and available to what comes, Spirit's wisdom that comes through the music, through the message, through the fellowship. And so, without further ado, let's begin, shall we? Nice deep breath.
Welcome. In this building, in this community, I find it particularly easy to notice, to feel the presence of the one Spirit, that one love that we all share. It's part of that one infinite us. And I am part of that infinity, just as each of you is. And then that infinite love, that infinite presence. I know that our community is blessed, that this service is blessed, that we are here to experience that presence and that love. And take that forward into our lives. And for me, that helps me notice that love and that presence even outside this building and this community. And to know that perfection and that love, I just give great thanks. I'm so grateful to be ever more connected to that presence, to that love, and to each of you. That word is complete, so I release it into the action of the law, knowing it is so. And to anchor this prayer, we say together, and so it is.
There are moments in my day, there are days in my week where I sometimes forget and I'm looking down. And then there is that spark, that moment, that remembering that all I need to do is look up, look out to the horizon.
I see hope on the horizon. I see hope on the horizon. As a new day dawns. And the new day and a new day dawns. And a new day dawns. I see joy. I see joy on the horizon. I see joy on the horizon. And a new day dawns. And a new day dawns. I see love. I see love on the horizon. I see love on the horizon. And a new day dawns. And a new day dawns. I see hope. I see hope on the horizon. I see hope on the horizon. And a new day dawns. 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 And a new day dawns.
I would like to take a moment to introduce you to these amazing musicians. We have Nisa Eubanks, which I'll come back to in just a moment. We have the praise team, which are all practitioners. Carol Field, raise your hand as I call your name. Joelle Ruiz Herrera, Debbie Slayton, Elizabeth Jade, CJ Corneliuson, and Suzanne Mulcahy. We have also our musicians are Troy Arnett, Billy Johnson, Dwayne Pate, and Dave Bick Marishot. Oops, I'd like to come back and do an introduction here about this lovely guest speaker that we have today who is a practitioner as well. Pardon? What did I say? Oh, I'm so sorry. Guest musician. Sorry. Here we go. Although she had a corporate background in chemistry and microbiology, the arts have always been a part of her life since she was a teen, from community choir to musical theater, including our very own CSL choir, which she joined in 2000. She became a licensed practitioner here in 2023. Future musical projects for her include participating in the Celebrating Our Souls at Unity Village, pursuing music and sound healing, and continuing to support the CSL music and programs. She has played with many, many, many other musicians, and we are so grateful to have her here today. Nisa Eubanks.
And it's especially special for me today to see Nisa here because we graduated together last year. So please stand if you're comfortable doing so and join me in our statement of being. We believe that life is good and God is all there is, and that love is the only power. We are a welcoming and inclusive community of inspired individuals caring for and about each other and the entire planetary family, bringing the gifts of active compassion and kindness to the world. Our purpose is to transform lives, build dreams, and reveal God through education, music, prayer, service, generosity, and play. So let's take a couple of minutes, say hello to someone you haven't met before, or that you want to say hi to again, give them a hug, and let's mingle.
Wow, we have a lively group here this morning. Thank you. Wow. We had everybody up and moving. We have a bunch of announcements. I'm going to go through them as Jennifer Bick mentioned this morning, the Evelyn Woods form of announcements today. I'm going to go through them quickly. So I may not match the monitor if the slides are up, so bear with me. Animal Connections is meeting today from 12:15 to 1:15 in the Emma Curtis Hopkins room. This is the group that provides love and attention to all of God's creatures, some with fur. We have Living to Work or Working to Live, Finding Balance with our very own practitioner emeritus, Eileen Curitan. She is not in the room today. That will be Wednesday, March 13th from 6:30 to 8:30, online only. And there's more information up on the screen. Debbie Slayton is in the room.
Am I in the room? Excuse me. Featured performer. I'm sharing my one note. This Saturday is going to be the greeting card workshop, and it is just going to be meditation, tapping into your creativity, whether you know you have it or not. You will know at the end of the workshop. And it's just, there's going to be a template, but you're going to interpret things in your own way with a little bit of watercolor, a little bit of tangling, a little bit of all sorts of stuff that you might not have known you had access to this brilliant genius that you are. And we all have creativity, whether we tap into it or not. We're going to tap into it on Saturday. Please come and join us. And when you leave, you will have 12 greeting cards. And we will have an art show, and we will laugh at how brilliant we are or how goofy we are. But it's going to be fun. So please join me. Thank you.
Thank you, Debbie Slayton. Sunday, March 24th, we have a very special guest speaker, Peter Bedard. He is an author, speaker, and holistic therapy. So join us in 2 weeks for this great guest speaker. Take it away.
Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? I am so excited to be here with you, and I hope that all of you join me next Saturday night. We're going to have our sound bath healing here. Did anybody was here before when we did the meditation? Okay, so bring all your friends. I'm going to make my homemade chocolate chip cookies, my grandma's recipe. All right, we always have chocolate. We're going to have an amazing little meditation, and we're going to have an hour of just relaxing into the sound bath. Now, it is set up so it's a love offering, so please, we're trying to be as inclusive as possible. Bring all your friends down. Grab your neighbors, grab your friends, and come down and let's have a good time. Okay? See you then.
Thank you, Erica. March 11th, Practitioner Path, question and answers, next steps, and upcoming classes from 6 to 7 p.m. You will learn what a licensed practitioner is and does at this center. The required classes to become a practitioner and the upcoming Prac Track, we call that the Prac Track. That's the courses that get you to the stole. Course schedule and how a licensed practitioner can develop a counseling practice, teach classes, and so much more. Essential Ernest Holmes, 8 Tuesdays starting April 2nd through May 21st from 6 to 8 p.m. This is a hybrid class, and you can explore the life and writings of Science of Mind founder Ernest Holmes. From quiet devotion to impassioned leadership, discover Ernest's loving philosophy and modern applications in his teachings. This class will be taught by practitioners. Mr. David Field, would you come join me, please? I think you might have a thing or two to share.
I might. How many of you have heard of Gourmets for God? Anybody? Okay, a bunch of you. Loads of fun. So Gourmets for God here is we have members of the community volunteer to host events. typically involving something delicious. You know, your call if you want to make it not so, but there we go. So we're looking for hosts to submit events to take place. And then in the month of April, community members will bid to attend those events that you volunteered, and the proceeds benefit CSLSJ. So we'd love to have you, and Carol is here to actually talk about an event.
Well, I'm not talking about one event. I'm talking about many events, whether you host by yourself with a spouse, a significant other, or friends in the community. It is so rewarding. We have recently hiked a trail up the face of Lexington. We played bocce ball. I've made fascinators. I've been to Comedy Sports. I've thrown an axe. He was not the target. But it's just getting together and just having a fun-filled time with food and community, laughter, and great food.
And I'm an old bartender, so there's, flaming drinks sometimes.
Yes. Thank you.
One other class that I missed earlier was Beyond Limits, the Science of Mind, Spiritual Principles, and Practical Life Coaching, 12 Thursdays, beginning April 4th from 6 to 8 p.m. It's also a hybrid class. In this class, you are going to learn about the Science of Mind principles and the 10 core concepts of the Science of Mind, the creative process, affirmative prayer. If any of these sound interesting to you, this is what practitioners do. This is where we started our pathway to becoming a practitioner, was taking this class. You will also learn about spiritually rooted life coaching to help you break free from limiting beliefs and patterns and recognize your God-given worth and true identity. Shift into a possibility mindset. And lastly, but very important, is our annual member meeting that will be held Sunday, May 19th after service. Please join Reverend Cheryl and the Board of Trustees. I am actually on the board. I am your treasurer. To get an update on the state of the center, we'll be providing lunch and chatting about more the future of the center. Is that correct, David? Oh, and we do have some openings on the board. So if you have ever thought about possibly participating in a different way at the center, please come see myself, David Field, Suzanne Mulcahy. I think that's all that's in the room today. Yep. So please come see us after service, and we can get you some more information. And music. There we go. There we go.
Drop of water, freezing into special form, drifting gently through the winter sky. And like that water, I'm created as a special one to know the truth that let my spirit fly. Oh, river of life, river of love, river of love, flow. River of love, river of love, flow through me. As the snow falls, warming in the April sun, dripping from a branch into a stream. And our hearts know that love will warm away the chill and wash us in the truth and make us free. Oh, river of life, river of peace, flow through me. River of truth, flow through me. Whoa, lift me, hold me, carry me home. Say a river flowing truly to the sea. And like that water, I'm created as a special one to know the truth and let my spirit free. Oh, river of life, river of love, river flows. River of peace flows. Oh, lift me, hold me, carry me home. Sacred waters enfold me, carry me home. Oh, lift me, hold me. Sacred waters enfold me, carry me home, carry me home. We're all a part of something more, like the river flowing to the sea. You're more a part of global heart like me and you and me. Ooh, carry me home, carry me home. Ooh.
I bet you didn't know we can sing as well as pray. Well done, thank you, thank you. And now for something completely different. I want to, he's like, got it, Monty Python. Thank you. Before we begin, which is clearly something completely different, we're doing a fireside chat today with a panel of practitioners. We do want to acknowledge that Reverend Rochelle and Reverend Jeff are not here today. It's not because they let the inmates run the asylum. They're actually not feeling well. They're under the weather, so we are holding them in prayer for a quick recovery and knowing that they are watching us on Zoom and really, really proud of us right now. I'm going to introduce our panel of distinguished practitioners who will be joining me for a fireside chat. Unfortunately, we can't have everybody up here, and we can't have everybody answer every question. So please know this is a slice, a representation of our practitioner corps here at the center. And every practitioner is chomping at the bit to share their answers to these questions in more intimate conversations. So our first panelist is our newest practitioner on the panel today, Elizabeth Jade. She came to the center in 2016 and was just licensed last summer in 2023. Professionally, she is a high school teacher, but you know her as a singer and a practitioner. Our second panelist is Ron Wade. Come on up, Ron. In life outside of CSL, Ron is an electrical engineer, most primarily in the semiconductor industry. And he came to the center in 2009 and fast-tracked his way into practitioner studies and licensed in 2012. And finally, we have our very dear Mitzi McClarney. She is coming up. Mitzi owns her own commercial property management company, and she came to the center in 2003 and just dilly-dallied and became a licensed practitioner in 2009. So, and I myself came to the center in 2005, but I was raised in these teachings and Catholicism. I became a licensed practitioner in 2011. And I teach I teach babies during the week. I teach transitional kindergarten, and then I run the youth program here at the center. So welcome, practitioners.
Thank you.
We got water.
Am I on?
Oh.
Elizabeth is on. I'm being a timekeeper for myself, so we keep it moving. We have a series of questions, and hopefully the first 3 you can all answer, and then we'll see where we get. Just a light little something to begin with. What does it mean to you to be a practitioner? And if you can include what it means to be in service to the community as a practitioner.
Y'all are looking at me. All right.
Well, you're the veteran. You're the veteran on the panel.
Does that mean I'm old?
No.
Oh, okay.
It means you're learned.
So what does it mean to me to be a practitioner and to be in service? Well, to me, they're synonymous. Being a practitioner is what literally changed my life. I lived a very victimhood mentality before I came into these teachings, thinking life happened to me, as opposed to me being accountable and responsible and actively responsible for what's going on in my life. So being a practitioner is about practicing that every single day. I do it in my work, I do it at home, I do it with family, with friends. It holds me in a much better place. And being in service has been a part of me since I was a child. So it's just a natural opportunity for me to be with others. That's where I'm very comfortable. So doing it from a wholesome spiritual place is even better.
What was the question again?
What does it mean to you personally to be a practitioner?
For me personally, it alters the way that I go through the world. And I too had some anger and a bit of victim mentality before I found this place and something clicked. So it doesn't necessarily change what happens, but it changes your reaction to what happens and the way you perceive it and the way you can see possibilities even in that. So, and coming with that, then, given how I used to be, I also then wish to share glimpses of that with others so that they too may begin to move through the world more powerfully and more at cause for their own experience of this thing called life.
Being a practitioner to me means remembering who I am. It means that I know that I am one with God always. And the gift of knowing that means that I get to hold that space for myself and for every person that I get to interact with. And I'm blessed to do that all day long with teenagers. And I love being able to hold that for them and then come here and hold it too. But with everybody I get to meet.
Beautiful. Thank you. I'd like to know, and I'm sure some of you would like to know, if you grew up with any faith traditions or organized religion, and how does that show up now in conjunction with Science of Mind, if it does?
I can go. I grew up in the Jewish faith. It's really important to me. It's how I learned how to pray. It's how I learned how to connect to something bigger than myself. In ritual, I get to pray every morning as soon as I open my eyes in Hebrew and be grateful for that I opened my eyes. There is a prayer for every moment in the day, and they're in Hebrew, and that's how I learned to use my voice, is by chanting in Hebrew, and I love to share it with others as well.
Can anybody say Southern Baptist? That was my faith tradition growing up. It was Southern Baptist, and there was some hellfire and brimstone in there. And I knew that Jesus loved me, but I couldn't quite come to grips with that hellfire brimstone part. And yeah, he loves me, but if I don't do this and that, I'm going to go to hell. So yes, I walked away from that when I graduated college for about, till 2009, and did my own thing and messed it up really well, and then realized that I didn't have to, I realized there was more to it than that, and that there was this relationship and that is possible with the thing itself. And even to this day, fragments of hymns come into my awareness. Like this morning, there's a song called In the Garden, written in 1913, and the chorus is like, and he walks with me and he talks with me. And as we tarry, we have a great time. But as walks with me and talks with me. So the thing itself walks and talks with each and every one of us. The question is, are we listening to it, and how are we here listening to it?
So my path was a little different. I didn't grow up with I did not grow up in a religious household, but my parents were very open. So we were allowed to go to church with our friends. We just had a very open relationship with whatever it was we wanted to do. And in high school, the town I grew up in, almost all of my friends were Catholic. And Thursday night was youth group night. So it was very common for them to grab me and say, go to youth group with us, we have to go. So I would go to Catholic youth group with them, and that started at around age 15. At age 17, I told my parents I wanted to become Catholic. And they were very open to that, but said, why don't you wait till you're 18? This is a very big decision. It's like choosing a career or getting married, and make sure that's what you want to do. And so at 18, I was confirmed at Easter with all the little kids. And I love the rituals and the tradition and the history that is steeped within the Catholic religion. I still love going to Mass. And so I feel like that's just integrated together with my Science of Mind experience. And I welcome it. I don't have negative. I didn't go running, screaming with my hair on fire from it. But I found this to be my spiritual home.
Thank you. Last week, Reverend Cheryl introduced to us the topic of worthiness for the month. And we would be remiss if we did not speak to it today. So if each of you could share how you experience worthiness in your own life.
I'll go. One last pause. I too have integrated all of my religious background, and there's no animosity toward any of it anymore. There's such a richness. Just wanted to clarify that. Worthiness. From the teachings of this place, I have learned that I do not need to compare myself to anybody. And that is where I feel a lot of the worthiness issues may come from in this world that we're in right now. So I don't compare myself. I have a relationship and with the thing itself, and I am part of this one, of which we all are, and yet I am unique at the same time. And it is in that uniqueness that I move and breathe and have my being. And so the fact that I'm here means that I'm worthy of something because the thing itself had an idea of me, and it's up to me to kind of try to figure it out.
I think it's a big word, and it triggers stuff in me. And when I start to feel unworthy, I take a deep breath, and I remember who I am, and this place helps me remember. And I have so many of what Reverend Cheryl called hype men. Like, I don't believe there's one person in this room who's not that for me, even if I've never met you. It's a big gift.
So it's interesting. I had a brief conversation with CJ and Dave before service. Being unworthy was kind of a way of life. I didn't even know that there was an option growing up and even into adulthood. It just was the way it was, and never feeling good enough. That so rarely comes into my mindset anymore. That I was sharing with them, I used to say after I would work on a project or whatever I was doing, and I would look at it and I would go, well, that's good enough. And I realized after going through classes here, saying that in my mind was an affirmation of not being worthy. That's just good enough. And I never say that to myself anymore. So I am grateful for what I've had an opportunity to practice here. It doesn't mean I never go to it. I do, but the times I go to it, I am now consciously aware of it. And I have tools to change that, to shift it.
Well, that was such a good transition. She said tools. And
no, I don't know what's on those cards.
I know. So those were the 3 questions they knew about in advance. Yes. So now the part of James Lipton will be played by Jennifer Big. Inside the practitioner studio. We refer to spiritual practices often as the tools in our toolbox, the spiritual tools in our toolbox. So what is your go-to spiritual practice? You touched upon prayer, but do you have, journals, chanting, like what other tools do you go to in your toolbox regularly?
Y'all are looking at me. For me, it's become a way of life. So prayer is ongoing with me all the time. I spend a fair amount of time driving in my car, and that's my prayer work time. Also, this will sound a little odd, but it's my practice of circulation, my practice of generosity, whether when we travel, I make bracelets and give them away, whether it's a compliment. So for me, it's constantly circulating gifts and talents and generosity into the world. And education. I thrive on education, on the spiritual practices.
Practices for me include the usual things, meditation in the morning. The first thing I do before I even get out of bed, as soon as I realize I'm awake, is give a little gratitude prayer that I woke up. Beats the alternative, I think. So it just becomes ingrained. So prayer, meditation, reading for me, poetry and literature and Ernest Holmes and music. Music is a big one for me too. Listening to new stuff as well as things that I know by heart, because I never know when a little lyric's going to jump out and it's a little seed. I look at it like the thing itself is saying, here, pay attention to this little thingy, and it's like a key to something else. So there's conscious practices, and then it becomes an unconscious practice, and generosity as well. That's a big one, yeah.
My practices include prayer as well, and education as well. Praying through singing is really important to me. And also talking through what's going on inside. So the ability to sit with someone and have them listen and really listen, and then to pray with me, that's really big.
Beautiful. I want to remind them they don't all have to answer every question, but it's okay if you do, because it's really interesting to hear the different questions. This is a quickie. Finish this sentence. I know prayer works because.
I know prayer works because I live the most magnificent, cherished life possible.
And so it is.
And so it is. Yeah.
I know prayer works because it does.
What they said.
We had a funny talk last week. I said something about being a religious scientist, because that's what I refer to. I'm a practitioner of religious science. And Elizabeth said, I really refer to it as science of mind. And so if we have people in the room who are relatively new to both of those terms, religious science and science of mind, do you have like your elevator speech? Do any of you have an elevator speech to explain what we are rather than what we're not, which is we're not Scientology? Want to make that clear.
I can start and a little bit. The beginning of my elevator speech is, no matter who you are, you're welcome here, and you don't have to leave anything at the door. And I'll let you two take it from there.
And thoughts become things. We're always thinking thoughts. And they're becoming things, and sometimes we're not even aware that we're thinking them, and they're still becoming things in our life. And this philosophy and teaching and way of life enables you to kind of excavate those unconscious thoughts and look at them in the light of day and decide if you want to hold on to them or not, or let them go, or create a different thought for your life. That is, to me, the nutshell of how it works for me.
Because I spend probably more time in my head, I love the fact, and I share with people that no matter when I am in this building or taking a class or in community with someone, I am learning some practical application of how I can use it in my life, like in 20 minutes. It's very usable, user-friendly environment that has altered my life.
Thank you. What do you think? It's funny, there are two ways to ask this question, so you can answer it either way. One is, what do you think the future holds for religious science or science of mind? But the other is, what do you think science of mind holds for the future?
Wow. She didn't tell us these in advance.
I did not.
So I get, just me, you don't have to, that our society itself is actually calling out for this type of teaching. Knowing what's going on, seeing what's going on, and the difference that this teaching could make to people in their lives, and therefore, and that's the other trick. It's like when you change your life, you actually change the world a little bit at a time. And for me, that's the only way. That's the only way. It's the only way, from my standpoint.
This belief, whatever you want to call it, science of mind is what I use. I believe it means to me that you're looking through a lens of love. And I believe when every person being on this planet can look through a lens of love, that's going to be a great day.
Are there any final thoughts that you would like to share with our congregation today?
I love all y'all. And when I get to be up here in service and get to look out and see all the shiny, happy faces, which is an REM song, by the way, I am just filled with the thing itself. So thank you.
I want to thank each of you for being willing to show up authentically and vulnerably and say yes to only knowing 3 of the questions, because
and saying yes to not even knowing that there were more than 3.
That's not true. I told them. Before we close in prayer, can we just give all three of our panelists a warm thank you? Okay, and I'm going to give a special shout out to myself that I didn't answer all of the questions too. I stayed as the moderator. Let's pray. I know right here, right now, in this room full of love and adoration and openness, there is only one. You may call it God, you may call it spirit, you may call it divinity, you may call it the thing itself. But it is you. It is me. And it is everyone and everything amongst us. And that one is love. I know what we expressed here today, what we brought to this room and to this time together was love for one another. And that love, we are worthy of it. We are worthy of the most high, the most benevolent, the most powerful love that the universe has to offer. And not only can we receive it, but we can express it. So I am here, standing here today to express my love and my power and my belief, just like Elizabeth Jade shared with us, that when that love is held in every heart, in every person in the world, we are living in a world that works for everyone. And I am taking a stand for it. I invite you to stand with me in your heart, in your center, knowing that not only is it possible, but it is coming. It is already on its way to us. And for this, there can only be gratitude and thankfulness and just blessings. I release this prayer knowing that it is the word of the one love, and so it is.
I am back. It's that time in our service each week where we give of our gifts and tithes and offerings. And for those of you who give online, I want to let you know that in the foyer out there, there's a little laminated contribution. I give online so I don't have something to drop into the basket when it goes by every week. So I invite you, if you're able, to stand and join me in our giving affirmation. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and belief. It does great work in the world, and it returns to me multiplied abundantly.
thing you can't go wrong with. It's the best thing. It's the best thing. It's the best thing. Love, 'cause it's eternal and it will never end. So stand on up for love, new dimensional. It's your shelter, now and always, before and after. Love, 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 love. It's eternal, it never ends. Four-dimensional love, love, love gives you courage, fills your heart. It's the best thing you can't go wrong with. Never ends, never ends. Full dimensional, it's our shelter, before and after, now and always. Love, 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 love.
Would there happen to be anybody here for the first time? Whoa, welcome. You've picked a wonderful time to come for the first time, because this Sunday happens but once a year. Welcome. Anyone else? Second time. Oh, first time. Hi, welcome. For those of you here for the first time, you can find anybody with a purple stole and ask any questions, and there's more people. And there's also a concierge desk out in Fellowship Hall, personed by concierge people who can like also answer any questions and help you if you see something you wanted to sign up for.
And on that note, I'm going to welcome the children up. Come on up, my lovelies. And I'm going to share with you who was serving in the youth wing today. We had Anna Marie with the littles and Laura Graham Marquardt, our practitioner who also led the meditation today, with the middles, and Nick Watchin with the teens, and Renee Tobias as the host today.
And practitioners too. Down front, practitioners. And if you have something for which you would like prayer, either good or not so pleasant, in the back, the practitioners are available for 1-minute miracles.
We're going to invite our practitioner emeritus, B.J. King, to come up and do our closing prayer and benediction. And then we'll do one more closing song with our amazing Nisa Eubanks and practitioner praise team.
Let us close our eyes and take a deep breath. There is one life. That life is God's life. That life surrounds us every day in every way. We have a precious human life. Every day think as we wake up. Today I am fortunate to have woken up. I am alive. I have a precious human life, and I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to use all of my energies to develop myself, to expand my heart out to others, to achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all beings. Please stand and repeat after me. I am going to have kind thoughts towards others.
I'm going to have kind thoughts towards others.
I'm not going to get angry or think badly about others. I'm going to benefit others as much as I can.
I'm going to benefit others as much as
My life is getting better every day. Because God's got each one of us. And I am happy. I enjoy every day and feel and hear the voice of God, and the angels speak to me in their own way.
And so it is.
I think of this song as an affirmation. Be open to receive. Open to receive.